to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and did away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame. I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Whipping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god mess. Hopeless, more tests, more blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame. I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and did away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god mess. Hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you live and in charge for, well, we're back to Saturday Night Racing. That's what we're doing. That's how we're doing it. We're doing it with, we're doing it in style. We're going to get week one underway here for the Hrt2Heart Motorsports, Hrt2Heart Racing League Truck Series. They're out there qualifying right now. We'll let them finish up their qualifying as they would do. And thank you to everybody for being out there. Thank you for all the likes and all the cool stuff, new subscribers, new followers, all the cool stuff you guys are doing out there. Thank you, Dilly. Thank you. Thank you to the Vistas for being out in the chat. Thank you to Abby out there as well. We saw those early chats. Thank you very much to everybody for being out there. It's a great day in the state of Texas to be able to start week one here for the Hrt2Heart Motorsports. I'm joined at the broadcast booth by the church, the legendary. He's going to take you to church, Mr. Robert Church. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man.
All right.
Decided to stop wheeling the truck and be up here with you.
I like it. I like it. Big roll tide for Mr. Dudley. Thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you very much. And normally you're behind the wheel, but you've been dabbling in the commentating here lately. I mean, you did our Thursday series for the Signature Esports Truck Series, and then you were helping Ryan Wendt, which Ryan was up here with me last week, so it's always good to see Ryan doing getting out there running the racetrack. I know he wanted to take a break from the broadcast booth, and we kind of did some juggling here, and you did it. So what's your main impression? I mean, we've got a great racing league. You were able to watch last season. What do you think about the Hrt2Heart League?
Yeah, it's a great league, man. It honestly, I mean, great group of guys and everything like that. It's good racing. Um, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And Ryan mentioned last year, I mean, towards the end of the year, that he wanted to jump in the truck next year. So with him saying that, I thought, hey, I'll just take your spot and flip flop. I guess that's what family does, right?
That's exactly right. Mind Builder, Cam is not racing tonight. It would be kind of cool to get Cam over here and race. It'd be fantastic. Jerry Culver out there. We do. Yeah, I got you, Jerry. Thank you, sir. I get DMs. Every once in a while we get a DM out there. Double duties tonight, folks. We are not only live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, or X, or whatever you want to call it. I'm also race control at the same time. So we're going to see what these drivers are going to be able to do. We appreciate all the drivers getting out there and having some stuff. They have a little bit longer qualifying session to allow us to go through a bunch of stuff. Thank you to all the sponsors of the series as well. Thank you to Steak and Shake. You can find your local Steak and Shake nearest you. Go out there and remember to get yourself a steak burger and a shake and enjoy it for me, because it's just amazing. You can't ask for a better home style restaurant. Even though they've got chains all over the U.S., we like them. Winners Cup Awards, AlanTilleryAuto.com. Of course, part of all this, Buchanan Resort. You saw the intro to that. Make sure you check out BuchananResort.com. AlanTilleryAuto.com if you need a 2024 Buick, Chevy, or GMC. You can shop online, or you can stop by and talk to the direct. But either way, you can buy directly from Alan Tillery, which is absolutely fantastic. iRacing, of course. We want to thank all the sponsors. CNL Carpets over here for Signature Esports, Chop Shop Racing Leagues, Mandarood Racing, of course, Surge Performance. I have a new logo. I meant to change that earlier today, but I got so busy with everything. I mean, Jess knows I was hands deep in changing the guts of a toilet today. It's crazy. BJ Kid Limited give us a solid driver cam. Speaking of driver cams, we got a bunch today. Whoop, that's wrong button. We got a bunch of, there's Chris Roberge. He's going to be out there running. The little Chop Shop Racing flag back here. We appreciate him. There is BJ Lane. He's got a new sim rig and a whole new setup. We'd like to see it. There is Bobby Joe. He's ready to go. Bobby Joe is Jess's favorite driver. Scott Kazaneve's going to be out there on driver cams as well. Let's see. Who's next? Oh, that's Dudley. That's Mr. Dudley. That's his chair. I recognize his chair anywhere. And I don't know who this guy is, but he's got an awesome coffee mug. We'll figure out who that is. I don't know who that is. New driver. I like the beard, like the coffee mug. There's Mr. Culver. We appreciate him. And then there's Mr. Dove. He's got me in his ear. Wave, Dove. There it is. Come on, Dove. There it is. Much love, brother. All right, there's your driver cams for tonight. 8 driver cams. And how about it? We're going to go green flag racing. Stunning grid week 1 here at Texas Motor Speedway. Chris Roberge is going to be your pole sitter with BJ Lane, the third to the outside. Bobby Joe is going to be there in row number 2 with Robert Dudley to his outside. Robert Dudley, your returning champion for this season, and is going to be looking to try to hold off these fast drivers. Kazane is going to be there with Jerry Culver to his outside. Brad Dove, John Turner there in row number 4. Ryan Wendt, Greg Langford, Ed Sexton, and Dan Cullison there in row number 6. New names. I like it. Todd Lippincott Jr. is going to be out there as well. We saw Todd jumping in our Discord as well. Daniel Lyle, row number 7. Peroni is going to have Martin there in row number 8. Row 9 is going to be Peters, James Borden, Joe Flax out there again. 19 drivers in the first race. Couple drivers are missing from this one. Church, what's the tale of the tape today?
I don't know. Reading off that starting grid, good set of trucks that showed up for the first race of the season. Let's see some new names for sure that didn't run last year. So that ought to be interesting watching them. Everybody else is pretty familiar with, but yeah, it's Texas, man.
Texas is going to be fun. We're going to run the big 120. Last season, they ran stages. This season, it's 120 laps, 4 sets of tires, 1 fast repair, 100% fuel, 78 degrees on the track temperature, 78 degrees on the air temperature. So we're matching each one of them. It's going to be fast laps. This track at night is a ton of fun to drive. 45% humidity, partly cloudy skies, 2 miles an hour. Again, AlanTilleryAuto.com giving you your track facts today. And I know Church, so Church has assumed the role of the Signature Esports Larry McReynolds. So he's gonna do it some justice. That's what's gonna happen.
Track facts, man. The thing I do when I broadcast the road racing over at Chop Shop, I give track facts. I research. I spend on some time and research track facts, fun facts about the track that they're racing at. So throughout the night, I will give out some of those facts. A lot of people enjoy it, so I'll keep that going.
Ricky, thank you for the like out there. If you missed our race last night, I encourage you to go check it out. It was the Powder Puff race. Ton of fun. We're green. All right. Time to get settled. Hey, that's the big one. How do they get settled? Here we go. I had to refresh. Oh, well, SDK. Whoa, little dodge ball. Early moves, 3 wide. As Sexton, Brad Dove up on the middle lane there. He's like, I'm going to back out of this for a minute. Ooh,
yeah, a lot of nice looking paint jobs too. I was looking at Brad Dove's there, with that autism truck. That's pretty cool.
Folks, speaking of autism, Budgie, much love out there. Thank you to everybody out there. We're live again, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and again, X. Appreciate everybody being out there. One of the things that I want to give a big hats off to is we hit our charity mark yesterday. So new charity mark today. We set a $100 goal for Autism Speaks, which is the main charity for Hrt2Heart Motorsports out here. So because they are raising money and awareness for it, so are we. That's what we're going to be doing. Back here, Real Burrs, fastest lap of the race, 30:22. We're going to see Bobby Joe in the O2 pushing forward. They've got to be easy on these tires early on. I think that's one of the things that I see about these trucks is it's real easy to burn those tires off.
Yeah, it ain't going to take long for them tires to start getting slick on them. So, and the high side, I believe it's the high side you don't want to be running a majority of the time. You kind of want to run the bottom as much as possible till the tires start to go out, and bring it up a lane or two.
One of the things about these trucks, folks, is that they're very much dependent on that splitter. That right front is the easiest thing to burn off in these trucks. How about Dudley moving forward? A little gyro cam action on board Robert Dudley. He is right behind Bobby Joe, and I think a lot of drivers, if they think about how this race can play out, one of the big factors of a race like this is that you're gonna have to manage not only the 45 to 48 lap pace here, but you're gonna have to also manage pit road entry. You're gonna have to manage pretty much everything that comes to play with all of this. So right now, 5 laps in, fastest lap 31.13. I'm sorry, 30.13. Mr. Dudley just ran this last time by, and he's trying to cook his way forward.
Yeah, I watched him. I was watching him there, getting by Bobby Joe there for, I believe, second push.
Kazenave finished second last season. Here's BJ Lane back here in the 99. Inside lane for Ryan Wendt. Here's Ryan down to the bottom side. Oh, his paint's messed up for me. Hold on. Why is paint?
Butterfinger truck.
His spec map is backwards for me. Hold on.
It's like
it's orange and green for me.
I've got a Butterfinger truck, yellow and bluish. Butterfinger splattered all over it. Pretty
Well,
cool.
we are refreshing trading paint. So you're going to see these trucks go blank for a moment. But Jerry Culver in tow. There's a little Copenhagen Bandit for the number 13. I'm digging the new paints for him. Greg Langford back here as well. Sexton dropped into the grass area here. And
Yeah, what? Go ahead.
no, you're good. You're good. Hold on. Oh,
What
it worked. Yeah, there it is. It worked. It fixed. Woo-hoo.
Christian Burge is leading right now. I kind of see that he's got a little bit of gap on Dudley, but don't count Dudley out. So keep an eye on that.
Dudley last season had such a phenomenal season. Needed to basically finish inside the top 5 in the final race to be able to cap it off. But the points, being that they're running longer races and they're running a longer season this season, the points are going to be closer, I think, than before. Because last season, we're talking between he, Scott Cazenave, and I forget the other 3. There was a lot to be said for the drivers that were constantly out there putting their trucks on the line to be able to get some points. And now with no stages here, this is a flat out race, and it's going to come down to who's going to be able to manage the truck over the long haul.
Yeah, Dudley's got that. I've noticed. I remember from last year, Dudley's got that long run speed. So, like I said, he's up there behind, just trying to save some tire and just hang out with Roberge. But when it gets further and further, you watch, he'll start gaining on him. I bet.
I'm pulling in. Cazenave. Abby finishing inside. Actually, Abby finished inside the top 3 last night. So he's got the 14 on board today. She was the 15 last night. I was rooting for her secretly, even though I was supposed to be rooting for Jess. Only because I'm a fan of numbers. But Scott, 2 seconds back here, 11 laps in. We're seeing about half the field start to really get spread out. Roberge has led every lap so far. Caution comes out. First time. Brony having an issue. Borden having an issue there in the back.
Yeah, right before the caution came out there, I was watching Edward Sexton and Greg Langford. They were battling back and forth there for 7th and 8th.
Right here. The corner exit. Oh, the 4 came down off the corner. That's Daniel Lyle right there. Oh! James Borden gets wrapped around. Gets collected in that one. This one, no helicopter this time. I don't think there's no helicopter this time. Oh, there's the replay. I'm like, where's my buttons at? All right, there's where my buttons are. All right, right here. Right on exit. Here's Daniel Lyle's cockpit view. So from that point of view, it looked like Ryan came up, but if I went overhead, let me back this up just a little bit, and we go to that far chase view. Let's all the way down. Oh no, 40 just wasn't clear. I thought it looked like the 40 came down a little bit, but I was wrong.
I'll tell you one thing. That wasn't a light hit either.
Nope. And go Roberge from the Hoganson, the mascot. Little Frank out there. We appreciate him.
It's unfortunate.
They got a fast repair, though, I do believe. So they'll be able to get that truck done. Yeah. We'll see Ryan come back to pit road here. Oh, Edward Sexton is going to come off with a brand new truck. The key is to drive your vehicle as if you don't have a fast repair. You have it when you don't need it, this kind of thing.
And you were talking about Ryan there for that caution, and he started 9th place, and he was already up to 5th, and he was gaining on James Borden there for 4th. So be watching him as he might make some moves throughout the day.
We're seeing half the field coming to pit road, the other half staying out. This might be, again, the battle of attrition. Ed Sexton's going to be the first driver to take a few extra here. Daniel Lyle might be taking an extra set of tires here. I think he's sent a little bit. So Dudley is your race leader. We'll see Bobby Joe, Scott Cazenave, BJ Lane, Cullison, Lippincott, and Martin, all right there in that front seven. Biggest mover of the race is Joe Flack. He is got that 91 on board. A little autism awareness on the side of that one as well. Man, oh man, that's the Roberge. Much love to the Roberge family. Let's go, Bobby Joe from the missus. Oh, Bobby Joe, he had a fan. All right.
Getting ready to go back green. Before we go back green, did you know, little fast fact for you, that 8 Dallas Cowboy football stadiums can fit inside the infield of Texas here?
Big track. That's a lot of acreage. Holy cow. Oh, man.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, let's tighten the field back up. Come on, drivers, we're going green. Oh, baby. All right, green. Went to the edge of the restart zone and waited for the green flag, so I think they're ready to go. Cazenave to the bottom. Bobby Joe looked like he timed that, but didn't time the speed. Now the tires have kind of cooled down a little bit here, folks. There's a lot that can be said for one, fast tracks, but also trying to find that next passing lane, because about 15 laps into this thing, everybody's going to be. Oh, Dudley coming to pit road. I think he got a penalty there. Oh, baby. 40 of Ryan went down to the bottom side, gets around. He's going to find himself inside the top 6 up 3. William Martin's the driver he is tracking down. Let me take a look and see what happened to Mr. Dudley. He got a penalty there. Did he go too fast? He did got a black flag. Let's see.
Yeah.
And it's telling me that he was going too fast.
Uh-oh.
Cazenave's your race leader. Bobby Joe's in second. BJ Lane's going to be in third. The back straightaway's busy. There's the 12 of Danny Cullison behind. Dan, have a little fan attack race line. Could appreciate that very much. Race ain't over, though. There's
No,
Mr.
you
Dudley.
got farther back here, 13th place, roughly. You got Edward Sexton, and it looks like Chris Roberge and I believe Joe Flack.
Joe Flack on the bottom side there in the 91. Roberge behind. It's weird. It's so weird seeing him drive a Chevy. It's so weird. He likes to run the Fords everywhere else, but when I see him run a different. It's going to be 3 wide here. Oh, 91 down into the 98. And a caution will come out here.
Looks like Edward maybe came down just a little bit on him.
Yeah, here's a look here. That is the onboard camera. Roberge was trying to push it down. Here's what happened. 91 strafed up. If I look at what Joe Flack did there. Roberge was attempting to 3 wide there. Let me back this up. We'll go a little slow. That's Mr. Dudley there. He is your race leader. I'll go back to the main monitor so you guys can see this. So watch this. Here's the 91 on the bottom. He's going to exit. Here, let me click play and actually click play. On the exit, he's getting tight. 48 still there to the outside, and the 91 just comes up and gets into him a little bit there. But that's all good. Joe's going to be fine. I think Roberge is going to be fine. We'll see if Roberge just fixes it, saves that fast repair. Because I think that right front damage that he's got is not going to be too bad. Or damage to the tires and anything else. So we'll see. Bobby Joe's your race leader.
Bobby Joe.
Not. He's not going to do it.
You got Ryan. It looks like Ryan went coming down the pit road.
I think any chance to get fuel here is as a chance to extend the race. That way he can make this a one pit stop race. Because right now, with a couple of cautions, you're still looking at 2 pit stops if you're the rest of the drivers. So to take the opportunity right now, they've got 20 laps complete. If they can stretch this and get 48 to 50 laps out of their trucks, be a good opportunity to finish it that way. So we'll see if Roberge gets it fixed as well. Don't necessarily want to see a driver take a fast repair early. We'll see how much damage he has.
Yeah, it looked like Jerry Culver, Brad Dove, and Robert Dudley, and all those guys came down. There was somebody else I thought.
Well, what was great about that is Dudley is able to stay on the lead lap even with that penalty.
Nice.
So he's good to go. No lucky dogs. Buchanan Resort on the tab there. Thank you to Buchanan Resort. CNL Carpets, 757-536-5155. You got to give him a call. He specializes in hardwood flooring. He is not only a sponsor of this series, but is a sponsor of Signature Esports. I thank him very much, along with Chop Shop Racing Leagues. If you want to be a part of the Chop Shop Racing family, make sure you check them out at chopshopracing.net. Mandarin Racing on Kick. Go find him. I know he hasn't been live streaming lately, but he's still got a great channel. I love his channel. He's a legend, and will continue to be the legend everywhere. Surge Performance is a racing team on the iRacing platform. It's a dirt and short track performance group that is growing their brand and the race team to be one of the best out there, and they've put their name on Signature Esports, and I've put my name on them. We are partnering here to create an iRacing team to carry their brand and our brand to a higher standard. Check them out at facebook.com and find Surge Performance. You can join their Discord and be a part of their racing team to grow in every portion of your racetrack, especially around the dirt short track sectors. National TV sales and rental. You can find them with 19 locations across the Midwest here in Missouri. I want you to check them out by giving them a call at 573-346-2100 or go to nationaltvrental.com. With 90-day same as cash, they are the best in the world when it comes to customer service and the drive. Go talk to Randy for me. He's a fantastic guy. Again, CNL Carpets, they are located in the Hampton Roads, Virginia, Outer Banks, North Carolina area. They specialize in wood, flooring, or LVP. Give a call, 757-536-5155. Thank you to Alan, TilleryAuto.com, here for the Hrt2Heart Motorsports. Thank you to Steak and Shake, and thank you to you folks out there. Without you, we couldn't do it. Winners Cup Awards is going to look it in the face, and we're going to go do it again. Green flag. Okay, now green flag.
You know, that's not an easy job, man. When you're talking about hardwood flooring and stuff, I've got respect for those guys because I replaced my own one time, and I'll never do that again.
I don't envy the hardwood flooring manufacturers out there that have to deal with picky drivers on a racing surface. That's the way I look at it. So, and if you're going to be talking about somebody that you're going to be rooting for when it comes to that, that's Greg Langford, folks. That hardwood flooring master is going to be that guy right there. 34 years, 34 years in the business.
34 years. And I bet his back and knees save it.
I bet it does too. My stepfather has been a contractor since he was 18, and he's in his 60s. And I will tell you what, he'll still outperform some of those kids that you see on the.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy to see the difference in work ethic.
Back here in 11 and 12, it's got Jerry Culver that just went by Daniel Lai, but here comes Dudley on the inside by them both.
3 wide. Oh, Roberge gets turned. Chris Roberge will now have to use that fast repair. Man, oh man. Chris was
Like Joe-
all the way to the bottom, yeah.
Looks like Joe Flack in it involved too, along with maybe possibly James Gordon.
All the way down to Roberge. Roberge was in that second lane. That's where the caution. Oh, yeah, Joe Flack. Man, just what? I'm going to back this off here just a little bit where the caution comes out here. Oh, let's just do it this way. Joe is on the back bumper of the 69 here of Borden. Borden breaks right in front of the 91. And nowhere for Joe to go. Man, oh man. Roberge, who's your pole sitter, getting dumped. Oh, what happened? Did something happen? What happened? Didn't see.
Oh no, nothing happened.
Oh, you went back and
watch
watched the replay.
I was watching the replay, and then when he got hit, when the Roberge got hit, it just, man, it was a hard hit. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, that's good. I'll
have to think of a different word now. So that word makes you think, what happened? What happened?
Whoa makes me go, did somebody do something that I have to take care of? That's what whoa takes.
Kind of like, holy cow.
Yeah, holy cow is.
Speaking of holy cow, you still got your T-shirts for sale, don't you?
I do. Yep. Folks, you can hit exclamation point merch, or you can get out there and go to our Square site or a business website and go and check that out. I sent that over to Churchy because he was asking about it. I want to make sure that he can do it. And if you need something custom, like a driver T-shirt or something like that, reach out to us. We'll be able to get that squared away for you and get it taken care of. Go check out the merch. Make sure you click on all stuff. Not only do we do T-shirts, memorabilia, but if you're in the Lake of the Ozarks area and you need a photographer, I'm the guy you want to reach out to. So it's all one big thing.
Do you remember that Kyle Larson T-shirt they had for sale that had like all three of his like series he runs in? They had a sprint car on there. He had his late model. He had his NASCAR, and he had his midget.
Mm-hmm.
I think a shirt like that, but like my cars on here on iRacing, different cars that I run.
Yep.
And then that'd be sweet.
We are only limited by Photoshop. That is. So.
Yep.
So yeah, if you folks have anything out there.
Into that.
Also, buy a ballistic travel mug that goes to Jess's fund. I have Jess's stuff on there too because she deserves it. Check on Joe here.
Run down the order here. So right now you got Bobby Joe leading, followed by Scott Cazenave, Dan Colson in third, BJ Lane fourth, William Martin fifth, Todd Lippencoat sixth, Josh Turner seventh, Robert Bones Peters eighth, Robert Dudley ninth, and your top 10 is Jerry Colton.
All right. Yeah, 16 drivers on the lead lap right now.
All right, boys, let's see if you can calm it down a little bit and get a green flag run here.
I think that's where we need to be right now. Thinking about how can we go another 50 or 60 laps and then get these green flag pit stops in. That'll change your race. Green flag, we're back at it. 29 of 120. 02, 14, 12 is going to be your top three. Here comes Mr. Turner in the 29 to the bottom. We talked about. He's already on the inside. Look at that run.
He gets a run on that bottom side. Crazy.
Nose of the truck. Does he have newer tires? No, he doesn't. Came in for fuel. No tires. Tire Service Straight Talk. I would love to have that as a sponsor.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye on that 49. Here he goes to the inside of William Martin.
Martin up 10, your biggest mover of the race. 49 with a head of steam. Martin free off the corner. He's able to collect it. Whoa. He was a little bit slideways there. A little bit of my favorite button. Yeah, it happens. We do that a lot.
I haven't seen those movies in a long time. I have to get them out.
I need to just put it on the Stream Deck. That's all I need to do, or put it on the Stream Deck mobile, so that way I can just have it there.
Got 12th and 13th back here. Ryan Went and Edward Sexton. They've been battling back and forth. It's allowing Dove to kind of catch him up a little bit.
Brad Dove back here on the 25. Mr. Dove back here in the old driver cams. He is the last of the driver cams here. There he is. His wife Sue put on a show last night. I tell you what, that was a great race, and I think maybe, whoa baby, that was the 48 of Ed Sexton here, caution on the bottom side of the racetrack, and he had Heartburn Alley happening back here. When the caution came out, let's go back and see. There's a 4 to the outside. That's going to be Daniel Lyle. Dan's run to the high side here. 48's trying to exit. And second lane for the 4. 48 was expecting to be second lane with a driver to the outside. Man, oh man. Drivers checking up to meet the pace truck. It is how it is. We're going to take a little vocal break. We're going to play your little, we're going to play some little commercial because that's what we got to do. I know that there's commercials out there everywhere else, but there's commercials part of this league. We got to make sure we take care of those each week. So we'll be right back.
Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Thank you to all of those fine folks out there. We appreciate you. And for my daughter, who's probably listening, I want to make sure that we give her the biggest of woo. His driver's trying to come back. I understand. That's a big 10-4 rubber duckies. All right. You guys are putting on a show. These guys are liking it. So keep going. 14:02. 12. Gonna be your top 3. BJ's back in 4th. He is off 2 from the start of the race. Dudley's gonna be off 1. He started 4th. William Martin gonna be up 10 here as you'll hear Churchy come in. I wanted to make sure that we gave an ooh for the misses. And yeah, I like it, right? Like it right now.
Dudley messing with me. I thought he was down there on the apron. I was thinking maybe he was going back in the pits again, but
I mean,
he was just hanging out.
Fuel is not a bad idea because now it does become a 1 pit stop race, right? From this point, if they run green, it's going to happen. We can hear radio chat there, folks. So if I laugh for a moment, that's what I'm hearing. I heard somebody said they were going to push somebody, and the other person said, "Please don't."
Right.
Oh,
remember that race? I can't remember that. It was Hrt2Heart race, league race last year that I ran in, and we all ran out of gas.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes, that was toward the end of the season. It was like 3rd or 4th race prior to
Wasn't
the season?
Indianapolis? No, it wasn't Indianapolis. I'm trying to. Yeah, but anyway, we had Brad Dove push me into the pit.
Yep. Yep. And
he
Brad will do
pushed
it.
me into. Yeah, he pushed me into the pits, but then he pulled back out on the track. Well, the truck still needed to go to the pit box, so I had to tow from inside the pits to my pit box.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, because I remember that because you had to, and I think that actually might have been Indy because it's such a long straightaway that you had to get, like you have to go all the way down that.
Right. It might have been.
It's Jerry Culver out there. I wanted to give him some love. Thank you, sir. Much love to you, my friend. So I'm digging the bar signs. I'm digging the bar signs. He's got a little Michelob Ultra back here. Grandpup is staying tonight. Papa. All right. My grandpup is staying tonight. Yeah, we don't have grandkids. We have grand dogs.
That's all right. That's all right. Gotta love the dogs. They're like family, man. So, like, yeah, love me a man's best friend.
Yeah, we've got 2 dogs ourselves, and then we got a grandpup. That's awesome. 1402 1299. We're ready to go. I don't have to say anything. They got it.
Green flag run.
We need a green. We do it. That's it. 1402 1299. Couple of cautions today, but the racing's been close.
They can do it. They can have a green run here. I know they can. Hopefully we get one.
I think it'll be good. Heart.
Watch that guy in 5th place on this restart, though, Dudley. He might be going somewhere on the bottom.
Is he on board? They went green flag. A little free for the 99 on the restart there. Good jump for Dudley. Long shift there. Someone might be using a real clutch. Big run. Here it goes. Side by side for the 12. 49, 12. 49 trying to get to the back of the 02. Little extra momentum as they run. Here comes the 99 of BJ Lane. Cullison's going to be on the outside. Toyota running about. We got quite a few Toyotas. We only have one Ford though. Daniel Lyle, number 4 truck, has been involved in a couple incidents from the high side. One thing about this racetrack is we talked about how that high side will free that truck up. It'll free you up and put you in that second lane. Not exactly where you want to be, right down to the inside.
You were talking about one Ford, Jason, and that made me think of a little fact that I had. The most manufacturer wins at this track is by Ford leading it. So, followed by Chevy.
How many? Now I got to know how many.
I didn't look how many. Now you're going to make me look. Here, I'll get you some numbers. I'll crunch you some numbers.
He's going to do it. He's going to tell me, this is it reminds me of Larry Mack, and I wish I had this every day. I'm telling you. I don't have to look it up myself.
Yep.
All right, here they go. 14 to the outside, 49 battling for the lead. Kazanave leads at the line this time by Kazanave, Dudley, Bobby Joe, and BJ Lane. All of these drivers still trying to put it in the effort. Is that 12 or that 10 spots gained by William Martin back here in that Toyota? Two still pushing in the extra effort, the extra time. Everybody looking pretty darn snazzy. Turner running. How about Roberge? Roberge says, we got to move forward. We got to go places. 13:07 side by side.
Okay, I must have been looking at an old fact because Chevy has got leading it now with 20, followed by Ford with 17.
Okay, that makes. Well, that's okay. Even if
not sure the years or anything like that, or because it should be a lot more than that. But
you say that Texas has been a part of the NASCAR section from legacy. They repaved it.
2002.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it's become the track we know as of today. 2x2 here, 3 wide. Culver, 29. They're not going to be 3 wide just yet. Now they're 3 wide. 07 of Langford swallows back up 98, trying to get down to the bottom side. Your pole sitter is going to be off 8 spots, and he's normally the biggest mover of the race. Roberge digs the corner, trying to work his way back to the front.
Not sure what's going on with Ryan back here, but not sure if the truck's hurt or what's going on. Just saving tire maybe, but he's kind of falling back, and now these 3 guys came flying right up on him. So not sure what's going on there.
91 coming around. Joe Flack just has new tires. I think the 40 he does have some left side damage. Got some left side door damage here. Whoa, Flack slides up, tries to get into the corner exit. 40 was still there. Those Toyotas are duking it out. 48 to the inside. 48 of Sexton, still a lap or so down. Working on trying to get that truck to move forward. He's going to be 2 laps down. Let me correct myself there.
Yeah, you got BJ Lane up here, second, third. He's on the inside of Scott.
Yep. Old Kazanave.
BJ takes that.
He's the old Kazanave. Right now, BJ showing some good promise here for the long run race strategy.
Looks like you got Bobby Joe on the inside of, is that William Martin? No, that's not William Martin. That's Dan Colson.
Colson driving the Fanatec Toyota, or the Fanatic, whatever you want to say. 02, bump coming. Ooh, 02 to the 12, back to it. You know, that's kind of like that weird crossover move that we see in dirt. Not weird. It's a great thing. we like our dirt racing.
Oh yeah. Had 184 dirt wins now in my career. I grabbed another one the other night, and it'd been a while. It'd been a little dry spell there for a while, but we're on the chase for 200. We're at 184 right now.
Nice. 16 more. You got to root on Dudley here, because Dudley actually now has a little bit of pace behind him. There's the 99 of BJ Lane. So Churchy on the ground for 200, and then after 200, what's the goal from there?
Really haven't thought much about it, but definitely get more wins. So
200.
We'll see where we end up.
It's a lot. That's Kyle Busch numbers.
4 years, I believe. I've only been on here like 4 years.
Man, oh man, interesting. Everybody has goals. My goal is to continue calling the races as best as I can. Kansas is going to be next week for the Hrt2Heart Racing Series. We're going to be very much enjoying that one. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there as well. It is Mother's Day Eve. If you have not gotten your roses, your cards, or whatever you need to be getting out there, shame on you. Call your mom tomorrow. It's gonna be mean more to her than you know. Or stop by and say hi, and you don't have to get her anything, but hello is a long way.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my mom omelets in the morning. So make some pretty good omelets. That's what we're gonna do for her in the morning, and not for sure for lunch yet. Yep.
I spent
some time with her.
I spent 2 hours tearing apart the bathroom. Hopefully that's enough. I think tomorrow we're going to be, tomorrow we have a race call for AMP Cup Series. So we're going to be doing that. They're not AMP Energy anymore. It's just AMP iRacing Series. And then from there, but I think during the day we're going to be we're doing some housework this weekend. Like, we haven't even done any gaming. I've got new game reviews that we have to do. I've got Star Citizen just released 323, and I've got to get in, and I've updated, I haven't even logged in. So, like, all the cool stuff is happening this weekend, but you know what's cooler? My missus. This is sick.
The old 99 BJ Lane up here in second. He keeps, I've been watching it, he keeps getting a nose in front of Dudley there on the outside, and Dudley just beats him back on that bottom. Dudley's fast on that bottom.
I think one of the things similar to what you see at like Kansas. Now, Kansas, you're going to be able to get to the outside quite. A little bobble for the 49 there. The 99's doing a great job here. of getting to the back bumper. Here's the 14 to the outside. Battle for the lead is going to be between 3 now, but here comes Bobby Joe as well. One of the things about this racetrack, it is very, very, very low line dominant, but if you can get the run on the outside on exit like you just watched Casey Dave do, that's what we've watched and seen time and time again other drivers do. So we'll see if the 14 is going to be able to get to the back bumper to the 49 here. One of the things that you have to pay attention to here is that we are very close to halfway, and some of these drivers are still 2 pit stops away from finishing this race. You can't make it 60 laps.
No. They'll have to, 60, definitely.
Oh, Cullison up 7. Biggest move of the race is going to be William Martin and number 2, Toyota. Where do we... Had to cough, sorry. How about Daniel Lyle? He's having a better race. He's having a much better race. Where's Ryan? Ryan, is he working his way back? He's got some left side damage. I wonder if he...
Yeah, I think he's got maybe a little bit of damage, but I don't know if he's saving tire or not. He could be.
The truck just looked a little free there. Came to pit road. I wonder if he had to take his fast repair at any point. Maybe just topped up on fuel. I don't think he didn't take the fast repair this last time by. He's got some left side damage. But he looks free here at Texas, and about battle for second, back at it again. 14 of the 99 keep working each other over. They're not doing each other any justice, though, because here comes Dudley. Dudley's got about a half-second lead now. The biggest thing I'm looking for here is what is going on with Roberge. Roberge, with that getting that damage fixed. Yeah, I don't think he took his fast repair. I think he got it all fixed.
That's good. If he saved the fast repair, that's even better. But that wasn't really a light hit,
I'm trying to listen for any sputters in the track. His temperature's about 220, just shy of 220, 215, 218. Oh, driver's coming to pit road. Oh, man. Colson, William Martin, John Turner coming to pit road. Pit road speed limit at roughly about 50 miles an hour. $49, $99, $14.
Yeah, he got a little bit of gap at the top 4. Right behind them, you got Jerry Colbert.
Oh, 99, speeding penalty. Too fast entering, coming in. Casey Dave down in. And it's so hard to get down to that 50-mile-an-hour zone when you're doing 140 coming off pit road.
Yeah, 45 miles an hour, isn't it? I believe.
I'm seeing 50 on tachometers right now. So, yeah. Okay. But it might, you know what? I didn't even look. So,
Jason, that puts, from having a good night and then speeding on pit road, that just takes your night and goes bloop down the drain. It makes you feel terrible.
Now you're praying for a caution because now he's got a hold. It's going to be a 40-second hold on top of the 15 seconds that he's on pit road. He can go almost 2 laps down, and that changes. It changes your dynamic. It changes your night. Man,
it throws a wrench in it for sure. Going from having a good night to just like that.
Yeah, you're right. 45, man. 45 or 72 kilometers per hour. That's what it is. You were right, 45. I was seeing 50. I was like, somebody trying to get themselves a little extra oof.
Yeah, just watched Chris Roberge pass. Well, they're going back and forth for second and third here.
Over to the inside. Good battle to the outside. 98 has the corner exit here. Culver will have a side draft for the 98. This is where Roberge's mile and a half specialty is working in his favor. One of the things I love about Roberge, he's the nicest guy you're ever going to meet, and he'll make you feel Infatable wall tap for the 98. He got a little too high there on corner exit. Here comes Greg Langford.
Yeah, Greg's telling them, keep on going, boys. Keep on battling. I'll just catch up to you here.
Culver to second. Roberge in third. Langford, Lippincott. That's going to be your top five. Robert Dudley out front, 5.3 seconds. And some of these other drivers going to be able to run a little bit longer as far as fuel goes. Dudley's going to run as long as he can here. He's on 62. He came in on 21, so there's it's about 8 more laps before he thinks about coming to pit road. He needs that 50. He needs that 50 bomb. He needs 70. That's when he needs to come to pit road.
Yeah, much of the name that Brad Dove has for himself. He's doing all right. He's up in 5th right now.
There is no you got doved. Even though I will forever use that.
Not tonight, though. Not
tonight. Not tonight.
We don't want anybody dubbed tonight.
Nobody wants dubbed. Dove wants to finish this one inside the top 5. He came in on 34, fuel only for that pit stop. 25's doing a great job there to the inside. 48's going to be on the outside. It's Ed Sexton in that Astrock Chevy Silverado. Dove there. Good clean race. Oh, big wall bang back here. Who's that? I don't even know who that was. It was John Turner. Not John Turner. Who was that? Hold on. Now we got to look. Dove. Oh, it was Lippincott. Lippincott smacked the wall back there. It's all good. Bobby Joe.
BJ Lane. I'm watching BJ Lane, and he took that tri-oval and cut that corner in half. He actually went down through the grass to go out around somebody. And he got off there, and he come around the corner and had her sideways a little bit.
If you ain't first, you're last. He is. That's on the back of it. The big looks out there. He says, if you ain't first, you're last. He's trying to get himself back on the lead lap here. That penalty just did not do him any justice. And hold on to it, brothers. 29 to the inside. 99 rolling. Speaking of Beef Jerky Unlimited, giving us our driver cams each and every week. Green flag pit stops underway for the first time tonight. After a couple of cautions, they've been able to run it out there. Dudley trying to win the first of hopefully many here, and he needs the long green flag run here. He needs 48's kind of like the magic number that you see in the mile-and-a-half circuit, right? You can stretch it to 50 if you're clutching and you're saving, and boy, he's gonna have to do some saving even afterwards.
Old Scott Kaz back here went around Jerry Culver and then caught up to Chris Roberge. Got around Roberge. So put Scott up to 9th.
Scott working on getting back to the lead lap as well. Here's the difference in lap times, about a full second. Kazenave just ran a 30.57. Dudley just ran a 31.50. Now this time by 31.62. Kazenave just ran same lap time, 30.57. Congratulations. Let's go. He's consistent. That's the biggest thing that I could ever ask for.
That's what you want too. You know, you don't so much want the fastest top speed, best lap time. As long as you're just consistent. I mean, that's what's going to win races.
Yep. That's how you see it. 2 laps down is Daniel Lyle. Give it on 61 tires and fuel. Trying to get to the back bumper of Robert Dudley. Has the tires to do it.
Yeah, Bobby Joe back here going around Dan Olson. Or no. Dan going around Bobby Joe.
I think they're battling.
I'll get these drivers down. First race of the season.
You got it. 02. And then Dan as well. And I'll send you an SDK file so that way you can get out there and see what I see as well. So that way it'll be fun. 3 wide. They split it. 4 goes to the outside. 49, 69 of Turner back here as well. I'm sorry, Turner Borden. James Borden. Little Walmart action on that truck. We got to get him a Borden's. What is that? Is it cream? Heavy cream? Or is it cheese? I don't know what it is. It's a dairy product. I know it is. Might be just where we're at. I don't know.
Or don't sound familiar up here in Iowa, but then again, I'm not too far from you. So
Let's see. Borden Food Company. Oh, 88 coming to pit road. Yeah. They make Horizon, Dairy Gold, Dean. It's a New York condensed milk company.
oh, it's condensed milk.
They make chocolate milk. They make all kinds of stuff.
Gotcha. So kind of like Anderson Erickson up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Todd. You got Todd Lippincott in pit road too.
Well, I know. We followed him in because I clicked on his name and was like, oh, I wanted to search this. So, Google 14 freed up there by the 49. So, as Kazanev had gotten his lap back, he goes back a lap down. We'll see if Dudley can get out there and squeeze one in. 5.5 back is going to be Roberge. Chris Roberge is trying to work his way back forward. He does this time and time again. And right now, he's on a similar cycle, and he got the truck fixed via damage, no fast repair. And so he's probably down a few little horsepower, and he is tracking Dudley's time. His last time was a little slower. The 14 to the outside, 49 will try to run the outside to get around the 49. That's smart by Dudley as well to force the drivers that are there. Force the drivers that are there to give himself to use up the tire on the outside, because that's not where you want to be running.
Right. No, we're getting a good little green flag run here. Looks like we got 7 trucks on the lead lap, with Scott Kazanev being that 7 truck.
And right behind is going to be the 49, some save. Yeah, Borden. I know there's a Borden's Cheese, but there's also a Borden's Milk Company as well. That's what I was talking about. 49 gets tight, freed up into the 14. Dudley losing some ground here. And here comes Roberge. He's hungry like a monster wolf. Little hooligan action. I do love that paint scheme. Frank says, get going, Uncle. I like it. Stryker says he needs some track facts.
Track facts? Oh. Okay. It's not only a trophy. Here at Texas, not only do they get a trophy, but they get a cowboy hat and 2 6-shooters as a tribute to the Texas culture.
Love it.
Isn't that cool? Get 2 6-shooters, man. That'd be sweet.
I love it. I remember Chase Elliott got it this year, didn't he? I think that's who won.
Chase
Texas.
Elliott won it in April. Yep.
So, all good. Hold on to it, Frank. He's going to be doing what he can. Joe coming to pit road. He hits that commitment line. He's going to be down. Here's Roberge. Has Borden all over the back bumper. Dudley on pit road. Roberge back to the lead. We'll see how long Chris stays out, because this is a big. Makes chocolate milk and other milk products. Yeah. And you know what? We need to get. That's what I was saying. We need to give James a Borden. Oh, 2 to the bottom. Caution comes out. Roberge, your race leader. Dudley committed to pit lane. As right now, Bobby Joe, that is the worst time to get a caution, but that is the way that the cookie crumbles. Some drivers just came to pit road. Some drivers have been out there. Colson's going to be your lucky dog. Dudley will be leaving pit road here. Roberge.
Yeah, they had a good green flag.
Man, go ahead. No, you're good.
They had a good little green flag run there. Yeah, that's just unfortunate, man. Like, hopefully he still has a fast repair.
Oh man, we got to go look though, because Bobby Joe was on a mission.
Let's see what.
Wait. I got to back it up a little bit here. I think so that's the 29 on the outside. Bobby Joe was a little free. Big checkup. Oh, the 29 was free on the high side. Big checkup on the inside. There was Roberge on the inside. 69 was there as well. That's Borden. So Roberge got free. Big checkup. And then a big whip from the 29, and the 02 was the innocent bystander in all of this.
What happened was, Berge gets loose. The two guys behind him here see it and kind of freak a little bit, like, "Oh no!" So they let off, and they got side. It kind of checked, just a big checkout.
Big old racing deal that ended up with a tail whip and then a watch me whip and watch me nay nay.
Watch me nay nay. That's it.
The guys who stayed. So we've had a couple of cautions earlier on, so there's a lot of different strategy here, Striker. So far, let me catch everybody up. A lot of drivers came in on 21 and 33 with two cautions that happened on 21, on 20 and 32. Drivers came to pit road around that same time, got a little bit of fuel, got a little bit of everything taken care of. And then what happened from that point, they had a good green flag run here. So we were seeing the cycle happen, and it's just insane to think that, at this any given moment, these drivers could be able to make it work. Joe Flack looking to get back on the lead lap. We have a lot of drivers up here. They're going to be edging their way out. 0-2 of Bobby Joe. Wonder if he's going to even think about coming to pit road. That's a free pass here. Yeah, he's going to come to pit road. He's going to get that truck fixed. So he'll lose that lap. Sexton on pit road. BJ Lanen on pit road. Oh, man. Dan was your lucky dog, though, so this is an opportunity for him. Dudley looking for the free pass. Ooh.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. For any of the guys that get involved in an accident, Dudley, a lot of fast guys here.
It is. James Clark says Texas Motor Speedway is the first speedway ever to display the laps in the race counting down and also counting up.
Nice.
You know what? I wish they would bring back to the racetracks and most tracks pylon. I was watching the race, or not race. It was Kevin Hart, one of Kevin Harvick's interviews, like last week before, and he was talking about how he would like to see the pylons come back, and the fact that they don't have scoring pylons, and they were like, hey, let's use our app. Mm-hmm. The pylon should be there. Why isn't it?
Yeah, I think every track should have them.
Vegas odds just said the odds of someone getting dubbed just went up threefold. He's had a clean race.
Don't say that. He's doing all right.
He's got a very clean race.
Yeah, he's got that pretty autism truck.
Yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing fine. All right. How about Ryan Wendt up there in third?
Yeah, he's having a really good run too. Got to go around the pace track.
All right. Yeah, we got 9 drivers on the lead lap. Joe Flack, last of those drivers. Bobby Joe will be eligible for the lucky dog. So will Bones back here in the 3. William Martin coming back down a pit road. I think he has got to get that truck. He was getting that truck worked on a little bit. 19 seconds of damage. Not a bad idea. If you've got it, you can get it done. Might as well do it.
See? I got people researching track facts.
That's what it is.
It rubs off on everybody.
Track facts are great. And did you hear they're getting rid of honey, which show are they getting rid of? Race Hub? That's what she said.
Oh, really?
Race Hub's going
You were
away.
talking about Kevin Harvick the other day, how he was talking on. I just found out here not too long ago that he has his own podcast now. He does.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Junior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, NASCAR Race Hub is going away after here very soon. That's crazy.
Here we go.
Better pattern. Let's get at her. Green flag. 98 goes.
And they about fifth row on back, wasn't really bunched up at all. Kind of a rough start for all them guys from like 5th row on back.
Well, Dudley's going to put it 3 wide. He says, beep, beep, I'm coming through. Duck, dodge, dive, dodgeball.
Yeah, Dudley on the bottom there. He's fast.
But for how long? Because Roberge is on the same cycle as he is right now. And Roberge was pulled away from the drivers earlier. And this is your pole sitter who just came in for fuel and then kept getting caught up in everything. His truck's pretty
Here we
much,
go.
I wonder if he's got it brand new.
Three truck battle. Gonna go 3 wide here.
Oh, caution.
Yeah, you had Ryan went there, Brad Dove and Scott Kasnev going for all three going for second.
Bobby Joe should be your lucky dog here. Bones involved, and they're still wrecking. There's the 3. New tire. Yep. Pirouetting silhouettes. Oh, baby. Oh, Borden trying to slow down. Joe Flack, and then, oh, no, the 10. That was Peroni. Holy ever-loving everything. That was a head-on collision.
Oh. Upside down. Hope he's okay.
I hope Bones is not sitting in a sim rig here.
Man.
Bones had it stopped, too. Little net code for the 69 there. That's what happened there. You can see it happen right about here, folks. Watch the right side of the screen. Borden's coming around right here. Oh, he's trying to slow down. I thought it was net. It looked like net code for a moment there. The 3 gets it turned around. The 91 of Joe Flack was just kind of watches here. That happened in front of James Borden. Borden went to the high side and then nowhere for Joe. Kind of pulled up in front of Joe right there. And then Ryan, he just deleted the 3.
Yeah. I just heard over the little scanner that Bones is okay after that hard hit.
I hope that he is. I hope that he is.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Sounds
Bones.
like everything's good to go. What a hit.
It was.
Yeah, I was looking after that 3 wide or that
Bones?
3.
Is that Bones talking? Oh. All right, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was that 3 wide battle there for second between Went, Dove, and Casanev. Looks like they were. I'm guessing Ryan's going to get the position for second. He must have been in front when that caution just came out.
Ryan showing Ryan scored second right now. Roberge, your race leader. Ryan went in second. Good to see him out there from commentator to to driver here this season. That's awesome. Brad Dove there, folks. Again, my name is Jason. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button. This is Signature Esports. I'm here with Robert, the Larry Mack Church. He's out here helping us commentate this one as well. Hope everybody involved in this. I hope that I know this is simulation racing, folks, and I know that and it can be as genuine as you want it. You can have motion rigs, you can have VR, you can have as much in force feedback in your wheel to the point that it rips it'll rip the steering wheel out of your hand, similar to what you see in NASCAR. Direct drive wheels do that. So it can be as realistic as you want.
You get long runs like this, 100 and some laps, 200 laps. It's a workout, man, to be behind one of these. I mean, you got that force feedback like you were talking, direct, it'll wear you out. It'll wear you out.
James, actually, in the very beginning, that was the track fact that Churchy talked about. 11 NFL stadiums and an average of 2 million watts of nighttime at a nighttime event. Yeah, he was talking about that at the very beginning.
Or what about, here's another track fact for you. 2 million pounds of aluminum for the front stretch grandstands.
Ooh,
That would make 61 million Coca-Cola cans.
That's insane.
It's crazy. It's a lot of aluminum.
That's a lot. That's a lot of Coca-Cola. Speaking of Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola iRacing season in the middle of their season right now. They're going to be crowning a 2024 series champion very soon. If you haven't done so, go to iRacing.com. Use Robert Church as your promo code, as your driver referral, and he'll be able to do it. And you'll give him a little extra money, and you'll get started today. You can get started for up to 40% off your first month. But I encourage you that if you're going to get started, sign up for a couple of months and take advantage of that discount. And what a segue for there. Buchanan Resort, Hrt2Heart Motorsports, taking a Winners Cup Awards. Take it out on TilleryAuto.com. Taking a See It Off Carpets, of course, all sponsors of this series. Taking a Steak and Shake, where you can get out there and enjoy yourselves some beautiful, 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 beautiful shakes and steak burgers.
Burgers, man, burgers. I'll tell you what, speaking of Steak and Shake, I didn't think we had one in Iowa here. I thought we had to go down in your neck of the woods to find them, the closest ones. But no, we were talking the other night because Jason's been always talking about Steak and Shake, and I forgot how delicious it was. I found one in West Des Moines, Iowa, which is only like 40 minutes from me. So, yeah, definitely be going there.
How much would that be if you recycled all those aluminum cans?
Yeah. How much do the grandstands cost?
Hold on. How much? What was the poundage there again?
The poundage was, what did I say, or did I delete it already? Deleted it already. I'll tell you here in a second.
Yeah.
It was 61 million cans, I remember, but it was 200 some.
We're going green, folks. Presented by Steak and Shake. Let's go. Good battle for second. Ryan Wendt has dubbed to the inside. There goes the 49 to the bottom. He's going to be trying to take that spot away.
2 million pounds, Jason, of aluminum.
£2 million. All right. Non-ferrous non-ferrous. That's what we're going to be looking at. Okay. Non-ferrous is an average of a quarter per pound. So 2 million pounds times 0.25. $500,000. That's what it would be worth for 2 million pounds of aluminum.
$500,000.
Dudley in fourth. Casey is going to be in fifth. Here comes Greg Langford on the run. Here's the 12 of Dan Cullison there as well. Roberge, Ryan Wendt, Brad Dove, the Chop Shop crew leading as they push a little bit of butter. You better not lay a finger on my Butterfinger. By the way, Butterfinger is gluten-free, folks. You didn't know it.
Look who's back up in fourth. Robert Dudley.
Right where he started. Casey right where he started. 3 drivers on the racetrack, exactly where they started. First driver of that being Chris Roberge.
It's like you got Todd. Oops, sorry.
No, you're good.
You got Todd Lippincott and BJ Lane here battling for 13th and 14th.
We've got a few drivers still looking for that lucky dog spot. Jerry Culver, one of those drivers, I do believe. Let me go back to the other. And it's had 6 cautions. So Culver and Tony Martin. I'm sorry, it wasn't Tony Martin. William Martin will be battling for their position here. And that right there is for that lucky dog spot. They want to see a caution.
Yeah, it looks like we got 9 trucks on the lead lap. Bobby Joe, or no, Daniel Lai being the last truck on the lead lap.
Lyle back here in that 4th spot. Bobby Joe moving his way back forward. Has the 3 in tow. That is going to be Bones. Did have his fast repair. He was able to get the truck worked on. He looks fine. He says, "Excuse me, I've got places to be."
Scott keeps looking to the outside of Dudley. Can't get anything done right now, but he's got to run.
25-40 side by side. 14 to the outside of the 49. 14 carrying the corner. Here's the 07 of Greg Langford. Roberge trying to lead the most laps.
Dove on the outside of Wendt, going for second.
Battle for second rages on. 40-25 side by side. 14-49 side by side. 2x2 racing. And Roberge says, keep doing it. We're good.
He does. He's just up there smiling, looking in that mirror.
Is he? Let's see. Nah, he's got the Roberge look. I'm going to dub that the Roberge look. I'm telling you what.
2x2 for second and third. Real good battle here.
Might see 2x2 for, it could turn into a super speedway. We'll see. But the great thing about Chris is that he is so focused and determined to be that cool. Oh, 49 free. That'll force him side by side again. He was starting to edge out the 14 on the bottom side, and then all of a sudden, his tire's starting to heat up. That happens when you run close enough together there that it pushes. So, folks, here's the thing: the V7 track tire model, the track model that they have here, has a dynamic wear. The more heat you put into a line, the more it's going to free up. It basically, think of it having glass marbles. And then you add all of the virtual air around this racetrack that these drivers have to contend with. And that changes the dynamic of the racetrack and the truck and how it handles. It can free up just as easy as it can get tight. 25 laps to go here. Hrt to Heart has been putting on a show here.
Yeah, watching Greg Langford back here battling with who is that? Is that
Cullison, Dan Cullison.
Dan Coulson. I keep wanting to say Bobby Joe.
Bobby Joe's the O2, and I will always remember that because I kept messing up Bobby Joe and Bobby BJ because of course on the relative it says Bobby Joe for both or BJ for Bobby Lane Jr. and Bobby Lane the third, and then they changed it to B. We got to change to BJ Lane. Yeah, 02 is Bobby Joe, but the 12 of Dan Cullison's been doing a phenomenal job. 2103 on the I rating, one of the highest I rated drivers in this one, next to Dudley 2258.
Yeah, not for sure what happened to Ryan there about a lap ago, half a lap ago, but he really fell back a couple spots. I don't know if he must have got loose or something.
Easy when you're running the bottom side and you can't travel the entire way of the racetrack. Brad Dobbs in second. Kazane's going to be in third. And the tire strategy playing out. If they have a green flag run to the end, this might be Roberge's to lose here at Texas.
Yeah, Brad Dove comfortably in second place. Then you got Scott Kavanagh back here and Robert Dudley going at it for your third and fourth place.
How about Bobby Joe? He's wide awake. And his driver Cam's eighth driver on the lead lap trying to track down Ryan Went not far off. There's a 13. The 13 on the side of the truck. It's a 19 on the number there, folks, but he's probably going to get changed over to the 13. Jerry Culver looking for that lucky dog at any moment. It can hop out, but you don't want to be that lucky dog. Daniel Lyle, last driver on the lead lap. Bobby Joe there to the bottom side, the 02. Little Allen, TilleryAuto.com. 02 Chevy Silverado. Again, Chevy, Buick, GMC. Go to AllenTilleryAuto.com and check him out. Check out their used inventory online at AllenTilleryAuto.com. You can shop online or shop direct by stopping by the big old dealership and go saying hi to Scott. That'd be the guy I'd go say hi to. $20 to go. What do you see here? Brad Dove pushing a little harder here. He's starting to play catch up here. What do you think of the race so far there, Mr. Church?
I'll tell you what, it's honestly, after we got through the beginning of kind of some cautions, we've had them green flag runs, and it's actually turned into a really good race. You see Chris here and Dove kind of gapping Scott Dudley. Then you go back to Dudley and you got Dan. And from Dan on back to about, I want to say 8th, 9th, there's about a 4, 5, 6 truck little pack there. Got some lap car trucks in there, but no, it's honestly turned into a good race.
Ryan Went back here has Jerry Culver in tow. Culver would be the lucky dog here. Again, William Martin coming back around as well. The gap between those two drivers. Here's the battle box for that one. Jerry Culver 4.8 back. William Martin just, I think he's on cruise control right now. Maybe thinking that something might happen. There's Daniel Lyle behind. Bobby Joe trying to work on that next spot. You see Ryan Went is the driver that's a half second, but Ryan is right in between. A little bit of lap traffic here. Greg Langford's the driver in front of him. There's Dan Cullison there as well. Cullison up 7. Biggest mover of the race right now. Dudley right where he started. Roberge right where he started. And an 0.8 of a second lead now as Roberge starts to push a little harder.
Yeah, watching Scott back here in third. He kind of got the gap between him and Dudley, and not sure if Dove's falling back or if Scott's gaining on Dove for second.
Sometimes you have to push a little hard. Sometimes you have to back off the corners. Is that Ryan on pit? That's Ryan. Is that Ryan on pit road? That's Ryan on pit road. Okay, so now I know who Ryan is. Ryan, if you're listening, wave.
Yeah, Ryan's been on pit road for quite a while now. I'm not for sure.
He's getting that truck fixed.
Damage fixed.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
getting that truck fixed. There's Dudley right here. That is who we are selected on as he tries to push forward here. Full second now for Roberge. Tires have started to come into the drivers. Roberge is great on the long run. They've dubbed the award the Roberge Award for a reason.
Hard charger. Yeah, Chris is always, every race you see him, he doesn't mind starting in the back because he knows that he can get past some trucks and past some cars, and he does just that. I mean, it ain't the Chris Roberge Hard Charger Award for nothing.
Daniel Lyle having an issue. He's coming to pit road. Jerry Culver, the next driver. Again, we were talking about a lucky dog spot here. There's the 07 on the inside. Right behind Bobby Joe trying to make it work. Daniel Lyle just had an issue with that number 4 truck. And then I'm missing a driver. Missing a couple of drivers. I haven't selected. There's BJ Lane. He's going to be getting a spot here, I do believe. Daniel Lyle, again, had an issue. Had a crash, came to pit road, is what it said at least. So there is Dove. There is Culver. I want to make sure that everybody's got ample time. That's Ryan. He's coming back out. Come on, Ryan. That's Dudley. That's Cazenave. Bobby Joe.
Yeah, James
Lane.
Borden
Go ahead.
and Chris Roberge. Chris Roberge just got around James Borden for a lap down. And, it just makes it so much easier when you have radio and radio communications. And, those guys plan hey, I'll pass you here. I'll let you go low. Good communication like that just, helps prevent crashes.
It does. It makes all the difference. Thank you to everybody who's out there. Again, reminder one more time, we're going to be 10 laps to go here. Give your big old thumbs up. Make sure you hit the notification bell if you want to. If you like what you do, if you like what you see out there on YouTube, please interact with the stream. It's regardless of, if you like it, like it. If you dislike it. No matter what you do, please make sure that you hit a reaction out there. It goes a long way to help support the stream. If you're out there on Facebook as well, I would encourage you to do so. You can go to all 4 platforms and react to the stream, share it out there, and do what you got to do. Tomorrow for the AMP series, we will be live on TikTok. I got to fulfill obligations each week for TikTok, so we're going to do that. I'm trying to figure out the best way to go live on TikTok to have the best setup for TikTok, because TikTok keeps, if I don't have my face showing, they want to end our live stream. So it's weird. So I don't really need to have my face showing. Here's what happened to Daniel Lyle here. I think he got free. He did. He got free. He was free enough to be able to slow down, whoa up, nobody coming, dips into pit road. He's good to go. Great save.
Yeah, it looks like you had James Borden coming down pit road. Not sure what's going on there, but he brought her down.
Fast repair.
That's it. But watching up here for the battle for second and third, Dudley caught Scott here and has looked a couple times, just unable to make a pass yet.
Cazenave was able to get around Brad Dove. Dove inside the top 5. Dan Cullison trying to have that long run race pace here. Roberge trying to pull one out for the first race on the season. It's the Hrt2Heart Racing League. Week 1 has Texas. Rolling heavy.
I think Dove's tires are kind of wearing out. They're worn out on him. He's kind of loose, and here comes Bobby Joe to get by him here for looks like 5th and 6th.
Good battle. Dove doing a great job all race.
Still a good run for him, though.
James Borden staying low here for the drivers, getting back up to speed. It's going to be rolling forward. Now opportunity knocking. Robert, 6 laps to go. Thank you, James. Much love to you. Big thumbs up. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. We're trying to make sure we're in the algorithm.
Run down your order here real quick. We're with 5 to go. We got Chris Roberge first, Scott Cavanagh is 2nd, Robert Dudley 3rd, Dan Colson 4th, Bobby Joe 5th, Brad Dove 6th, Greg Lampford 7th, Ryan Went 8th, Jerry Culver 9th. Your top 10 would be William Martin, Edward Sexton 11th, BJ Lane 12th, Robert Bones Peters 13th, Todd Lippencoat 14th, Daniel Lai 15th, James Borden 16th, Joe Flack 17th, Ryan Perone 18th, and John Turner rounds out your field at 19th.
88, smoking tires coming around. Had to sneeze again. Sorry. What I'm saying is that he's got a blown engine here. He's got to get on pit road. I don't know what happened there. I will have to. I wanted to go back and take a look, but I didn't see a pass for position out of that. So Todd's coming to pit road. Roberge out front. 4 laps are going to be 3 this time by Hazenave, Dudley, Cullison, Bobby Joe. All in your top 5. And Roberge steadily walking away right now. Very impressed with Bobby Joe's attempt to roll back forward. He's on the same tire strategy as everybody else ahead of him, and he's had the speed. He's probably had a top 3 truck. Just got wrapped up earlier. And right now, Cullison right there has Bobby Joe to the back bumper. Bobby Joe has been impressive each season. Whoa, 12 gets a little free. Little tap says 02. Let's go. 3 laps to go to be 2 this time by.
Yeah, Roberge, he was ready for this race. He was ready to get this season started with Hrt2Heart. And he was excited. He was doing a lot of practicing, I know. And, yeah, he was ready for it. And it's showing tonight.
Roberge is the man. But you know what you want to see,
right?
right?
we got Brad
caution.
Dove, Jerry
No.
Culver. Yeah. Just caught it real quick. Jerry Culver, Brad Dove, and not sure if there's anybody else involved yet.
Caution comes out. We did not get the white flag.
Green, white, checkered. 2 attempts.
Here's what happened. Borden was there to the inside. Dove came up a little bit there, trying to assume the race line. 69 racing in the middle of that corner. Dove was there on the bottom side. 3 wide here. Corner exit. Man. Oh, man. What? Oh, Jerry Culver right here. Watch Jerry's hit on the inside wall. Innocent bystander than this one. Oh, man. Watch the hit. Oh. 7th caution of the race. Blown engine. Can't move forward. Who's coming to pit road? Everybody.
We were just talking about Dove, too. And, I best, better late than never for Brad Dove. Coming right up to with 2 to 3 to go. And, man, he was doing good.
William
Commentator's
Martin.
curse. Is that what you call it?
That's what I call it. William Martin's going to be your lucky dog here. Roberge. Somebody going to take 2 tires here? I wouldn't. I think everybody's going to get it.
Now it's going to get interesting, Jason. Going to have 2 attempts at a green-white checkered. It's always intense on a green-white checkered.
Roberge gets the wins the race off pit road. You know what? I like the I like the race to end that way.
Fresh tires. They're going to be pushing it.
Oh man, it's
Definitely probably
exciting.
see another crash, but we might make it to the end at that point. But we're not, I think, oh, well, wait a minute.
Oh,
I got back, yeah. Is
but
that Robert Dudley?
yeah, Dudley had his brake give out, and we got a big crash in the back straightaway.
Not look like they would be involved.
Oh no, Dudley had his pedals come undone.
Mechanical issues.
Mechanical failures happen.
Robert Dudley, and
He went to
was
slow
Scott
down.
involved in that? The 14th?
Yeah, he's got it right here. Watch. Hmm.
Not happy over the radio.
Oh man. Oh man. Destroyed.
Man.
Man, oh man. If it couldn't have happened to some of the best, this it sucks for Dudley. It sucks to the O2. It sucks for the 14 as well. A great job by Dan. Dan must have saw that in his rearview mirror.
Yeah, I was just going to say that too, watching that replay. Yeah, Dan, if he didn't go down any sooner, I think he would have been the victim.
That'd have been a 5-car pileup instead of a 3-car pileup.
You right, just barely missed him. Just
man, oh man. Don't bet against the Vegas odds, but it wasn't Dove's fault. It was racing deal. I think it was a racing deal. Dove was just trying to exit second lane.
Yeah, if I'm Dan, I'd be thanking God right now. that was close.
He's looking in the mirror going, yep. 0-2, significant tail damage here, and nothing you can do about it. This is a battle for the win. They need a white flag. Trucks are going to be released. We'll have 9 drivers on the lead lap. William Martin, the last driver on the lead lap. And then there were 2 green, white checkered attempts. Church.
Yeah, look who's in third. Look who's in third. Bobby Joe.
He was just caught up in all of that too. Hopefully, well, Dudley had a fast repair. Casey's rolling with it. He says, I got to go. Dan Cullison's going to be in 4th. He's up 8. Biggest move of the race. William Martin has an opportunity here to get a couple of drivers out of this.
Now, you wouldn't think, but rear end damage, like on Scott's truck, you wouldn't think it would hurt you with power, but it does hurt you, and it affects how fast that truck can go. So, be watching Scott here and see if he can keep it up there.
Those big giant deck lids back there, folks. They need the downforce to keep the horsepower underneath the truck. It keeps that truck from being front heavy. Big known secret about these trucks, they are super front heavy.
Here we go, Jason. Green, white, checkered.
1 of 2. Roberge into the restart zone. Green flag. Kaysen able to restart. Lane to the bottom. Roberge, 14:02. Roberge needs to run the fastest laps he has ever put down here as Dan Cullison gets turned by the 40.
Yeah, Ryan just gets into the back of him there. I think Dan was a little bit slower than Ryan was, and that's what that did. So hopefully the 40's front end's okay, and hopefully I didn't get to see Dan, but
I think in that instance it was just a bump.
yeah. Ryan had a run. He had a run, and I know what he's thinking here. He's thinking, it's going to be it's green, white, checkered, and I'm not lifting.
Right. So Ryan Wentz here in fifth. Watch this right here. He's on the back bumper of him. Has a good restart. Stays second lane. He went to the outside. That's going to check him up. That pulls him backwards. So in that regard, where Dan Coulson is here, and this is so right here. Watch the inside here. So Dan goes to drop into the corner. He's got the low line. 40's going to be running the high side. That's where he is running. 20 goes. The 12 comes up to take the lane, and that is just going to draw him back to Ryan. And then boom, just like that. But a great save by Dan. He got a little bit of damage out of that, but he's fine.
Nice, he did save it. Okay, I didn't quite catch where he went when he went off, and good thing.
So here's that one more time from that point of view. I mean, there were about half of the drivers that just missed that whole thing. Just a little left rear damage, but he'll be fine. We'll back at it again. Cazenave's going to be in second. Roberge in third. Roberge out front. Cazenave in second. Bobby Joe in third. Brad Dove's going to be back up there as well. Ryan Went on the haul. How about it? 99 finally back on the lead lap.
Yeah, I froze up there for some reason, so I'm coming back in. But
all good. Final attempt at a green-white checkered here, folks. The drivers are out there watching the broadcast. You're out there watching the broadcast. Simmer down. Okay, don't simmer down. It's green-white checkered, Mike. But
green, white, checkered. Yeah, can't do that, Jason.
But still, remember, I can hear what you guys are saying. Y'all just chill out. Chill the out.
Yeah, so Scott and those guys behind Roberge are going to get another shot here.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good restart last one from Roberge.
Man, oh man. Jerry was able to get his meatball cleared, so he's doing all right.
Yeah, just unfortunate for Dan. I mean, he was having a good run all night long, and just the racing incident to me, Jason. I mean, it's green, white, checkered, and I know what I'm pretty sure Ryan was probably thinking. I'm not lifting, man, so you better move. Or he just had a good run there, and Dan was there.
The way I watched that from that point of view, from Ryan's point of view, from inside the cockpit, if I'm just looking straight ahead, tunnel vision, I have that lane. When the 12 drops in, that's clean air. When the 12 comes back up into that second lane, that's dirty air that dumps on my nose. It draws the 12 back to me, and it was just close enough racing to have a touch. I don't think there was any ill intent there at all. Similarly to any of the other things that we've seen out there, some drivers are just having track awareness, spatial issues that we've seen out of here about what lane drivers are in. When you're 2 and 3 wide here, you expect an exit to happen where if you're too wide, you expect that driver that's going to be exiting is going to be there in that third lane to the nearest the wall on the exit. And what we've seen those drivers stay second lane, and that's what's collected a couple of drivers. Similarly with three wide.
Yep. Dudley starting 7th here. I mean, watch him because he was been fast all night long on that bottom side.
We got 2 laps. Dan Cullison back here as well. BJ Lane back here was your lucky dog. He's going to be the last driver in the lead lap, chance for position. Next flag ends this race. Again, Roberge has been lights out, been able to work his way back through, able to take over the lead. Caution comes out at the opportune time. I still think he has a phenomenal race regardless. 14:02, 25, 40:07. Your front 3 rows of the restart. 49 ready to go.
Remember, 14 has that rear end damage, so we'll see if it bothers him or not. Hasn't looked like to bother him so far.
It is time. Next flag ends this race. Pace truck is in. Restart zone coming up. Roberge inside the restart zone. Green flag. Good restart for Roberge.
Yeah, good restart by Ryan Went, too. Kind of had to check up there a little bit. There he goes to the bottom.
Down to the bottom of the 40. 02 in the corner. 40 trying to get a win out of this one. Ryan Went to the second spot. Bobby Joe Dudley to fourth. Went to second. Roberge has led everything tonight. White flag waves, final lap at Texas. Bobby Joe is back in 02. He's out of gas on the bottom side. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas is what they're saying. Roberge down to pull the air. Roberge on the bottom side. Can Dudley squeeze the outside lane? Roberge, corner exit. Chris Roberge wins his debut. How about them apples? Ryan Went second. Dudley, fastest lap of the race at 29.97. Finishes his third. Man.
What a run by Ryan. He fifth? Restarted fifth or sixth, and then pulled away a second place finish there. Who was it out of gas?
Bobby Joe.
Bobby Joe. Unfortunate.
Bobby Joe ran out of gas.
Christian Bears gets your win. Ryan Went second. Robert Dudley third is your top three.
Cazenave with fourth. Brad Dove fifth. Cullison sixth. Martin Langford. DJ Lane. Bobby Joe, your top 10. And there's your race results on your screen there, folks. Man, oh man.
Yeah. Nine trucks ended up finishing on the lead lap. Yeah, what a race.
Roberge. Legendary. There it is. The Dilligaff spins.
Yeah, Chris put on a show tonight. He was ready for this one, which I knew he would be. The way I heard him all week talking, is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? He was just warning them because he put on a show tonight.
Chris Roberge will be pulling up. Congrats to Ryan and Roberge, Ryan and Dudley. They did a great job. Great job by Chris. Ryan was sent in there by the authorities to wreck my authority or respect my authority. That's what he's got to run a Cartman paint scheme next time. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right, let's go talk to him. That's the key. He's burning it down. Come on, Chris, hop over, buddy.
Brad Dove coming home fifth tonight. He got in a little incident and then made his way back up to fifth place finish. Pretty good for him.
Mr. Michael, what's up? I didn't even see that comment earlier. Mr. Richard Michael, what's going on, my friend? I'm so sorry I missed that comment earlier. I will reply to that. We'll make sure that you are good to go to see that. Okay. Hold on. Top 3 to the broadcast. There you go. Chris Roberge. Your top 3. Yeah, I know you had to burn them down, but we got a show to put on here. We're like Fox, but cooler.
No.
Chris Roberge, your victory here. Chris, congratulations first and foremost. Church said that you were excited about jumping in here and getting the series started, and it shows up. You start on pole. You go out there. You have a little bit of issue trying to work your way back through the field after a couple of cautions. But leg it out and able to get out there and have some fun. Walk me through what your race had to hold on to here.
Yeah, so for a while, it was raced really, really well. The track is a little slick on turn 1 and 2, and just have to take it really easy there. Don't full throttle. A lot of people are pulling up on the track and slipping around a bit, and wear their right rear tires badly. Yeah, I got a couple involved with a little incident there. I had damage like a minute, uh, a minute and 45. But luckily, I got all that fixed up and just kept going. And right to the end, I didn't change tires since the last caution that we had when I just pitted and got tires this time.
Were you concerned about fuel at all, especially when you have that long green flag run and you know it's gonna come down to the wire? Was it just like, you know what, they're gonna come in and get tires, I'm gonna come in and get tires?
Yeah. So when we had cautions and all that, I just came in, just top up with fuel each time. So that's why I just sacrificed a couple lead laps. I didn't mind. I just want to come in and fill up, just to fill up, and then just work my way back up again and wait until there's another one if there is. But the truck did handle really well.
It looked like you handled well. Mr. Church, what do you got for the Roberge?
Dominant, man. Dominant tonight. I knew you were ready for it. I heard you all week, asking and telling everybody, "Hey, you ready for Texas? You ready for Texas?" And I don't know if anybody really took your advice because, man, they couldn't beat you. I mean, fast.
Yeah, it was a fast truck. I kind of I knew they kind of stayed up a little too long. So Jerry and I, we actually, and I think Ryan did too. I think I'm not too sure, but we all pitted before for the long green, and we were catching up slowly, slowly. I had a bit more fuel than Jerry did, so I just kept staying up in front and just kept going until there was a yellow. Luckily, there was a low. Kind of surprising.
Well, you had a 2-second lead over the field. I think that was going to still just happen. You were, if there was no caution, you're 2 seconds ahead of the field.
Yeah, you were dominant all night long, and you really showed it. Um, Good win, buddy. Good win.
Thank you.
Yeah, 66 laps led. Roberge, give your shout outs. You got a victory.
Wow, big shout outs to Hrt2Heart for letting me join with these guys here. Thanks for Sincere Esports for letting us join there, broadcasting for this, and great race control and some other things there. And Chops Up too. I've been teaching from them, so I'm learning from them and get a little quicker. Any other leagues here if I can. A big shout out to my godson. I know they're watching, and my other big support is my wife.
Love it, brother. Congrats. You win your debut with a new league and a new series. It's got to feel special. And this is like your 4th win on my platform. Like, you're coming up on Cinco very soon, sir.
Oh yeah.
All right, brother. Good luck, and you're still the nicest Canadian I've ever met.
Well, thank you.
That's Chris Roberge. He finishes there in victory lane. Let's talk to this guy who was full sent and hellbound. Mr. Ryan Wendt comes home, P2. And, boy, you can put together some fast laps. And tonight, that was exactly what I saw. You had to go.
Yeah, it was. Roberge was checked out. Nobody was going to touch him. So the second those green white checkers come, I was like, I'm leaving it pegged. And unfortunate that I got into Dan there. I didn't expect him to to slow down, on that first restart, and I didn't mean to tag him. I don't race like that. So apologies publicly to him. It was not my intentions, but overall it was a good night. I wish we would practice a little more though.
What I saw in that incident was on the restart, he went to drop into into the bottom lane, and he you were up to speed. You were like, all right, he's down there. I'm just going to keep it pegged, like you were talking about. And he came back up into that second lane, and then that just draws air. We know how these trucks perform. We know how the NASCAR air package works. And the trucks, the Xfinity cars, the Cup cars. The moment that you are into a corner and you slide up in the corner, one, you're losing momentum sliding up into a corner, but you're also you're drawing air to the driver behind you who's already got that. So a bad set of circumstances turned into, well, he had a great save and you finished P2.
Yeah, I mean, I did. I honestly, I struggled all night. I got looped a lot on the bottom. I could not get off the corner like Roberts and Dove was, and I was getting irritated. And brother, tonight the yellows fell in my favor.
It's all right. That's not. Sometimes that happens.
I know. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and I guess tonight I was lucky, and I'll take it.
Well, you were good for when it counted. You finished P2. Cherokee, got Ryan. Wait, you guys have alternated here, so I'm gonna let you guys.
I know it's weird.
Let you guys have the conversation. Go for it.
Yeah, he said he wanted to race it this year, so I figured I'd just take his spot up here and have some fun. So, dude, good job, chap. Good job on a P2 finish, man. That last run, it might have been that last long run or the one before that. It was after you hit something because you had some right front damage. Was that slowing you down at all?
It didn't really slow me down, but it did something weird aero to the truck to where it like took the weight off the right rear, and I was even looser than I was before, and I lost it 1 and 2, and I tried driving through it, and by the time I could catch it, I smashed into the inner barrier pretty good. So when that very last yellow came in, I just used my fast repair if I needed it or not. I think that's why I was able to loop the bottom as well as I was able to in the end there.
Yeah, I was watching you, and you were falling back there quite a bit, and I didn't know if you were just saving tires or you had that damage kind of affecting you or what was going on, but it doesn't matter, dude. You were in the third or fourth row, I believe, on that last restart, and I'm a little biased because you're family, you're my cousin. You got that big run, and I was rooting for you, man. I was rooting for you. I was. So good job on the P2 tonight, man, and give your shout outs.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Obviously, it's cool to see. It's weird to be in this situation that I'm the one being interviewed instead of being the interviewer. That's a little awkward, but Jason does a good job, and I've broadcasted enough races with you to know you're getting your bearings under you, so you're starting to come into your own groove. So it's cool to watch that. The fellas at Chop Shop, as always, they've made me a better driver than I ever have been, and BJ and Bobby and Case and Dave, all these guys over here to Hrt2Heart, the league is called Hrt2Heart, and I fully believe they believe in that, and they wouldn't be around if they weren't, and I'm grateful that they let me run with them, and hey, on to next week, and we'll see if we can't get in our top 3.
Kansas is next week, and boy, if you need some help with Kansas, I know a guy.
Give me them pointers, brother. Give me them pointers.
I know a guy who knows a guy who knows the guy that I was originally talking about. Ryan, much love, man. Congrats. I get to talk to you. Is this your first league top 3?
Well, it'd be the second. I did the Chop Shop Talladega race. I got top.
Oh yeah.
I think I got top 3 there.
Yeah.
I believe you got one other top 3. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is the first one outside of Chop Shop. So
I can't get a league win though. Can't get a league win. That's
I thought you had it. I thought you had it tonight, man, and we just needed one more lap.
I wanted to push Roberts and give him a little tap on entry, but he was running so good tonight, I couldn't do that to him.
And there's and there's still defense to play, so it happens. It's all good.
Yeah, but Dudley was coming, so
yeah, he was there. We're gonna talk to him here shortly. All right, Ryan, man. And you don't have to stick around. You get to go, man. Congratulations on the P2 finish tonight. I look forward to seeing what you do next week here for the Hrt2Heart Series.
Guys, have a good night.
That's Ryan Wendt. He knocks it out of the park. And last but not least, the Dudleyest, the Dudley, the man, the myth, the Alabamian. He comes home in P3. Mr. Dudley. Brada.
What's up? How y'all? Long time.
You were, I know it's only been a few weeks. You go from champion P3 tonight. Dude, dude, this was a battle. I know everybody's getting, we've been away from the racetrack for what, 3 or 4 weeks now, as a series, and we come back and there's a little bit of chaos and there's really, really, really long green flag runs, and there's a little bit of chaos and then chaos at the end, and like, walk me through it. You went, first and foremost, you got a penalty. Talk about that real quick. So the drivers so that the fans understand what happened there. Because I think I was right. I think it was it just too fast for the pace car?
Yeah, I got one last season too on the restart. I was looking at the wall at the blue restart zone, and when I got in there, I took off. I wasn't going to wait a little bit, and I took off, and it gave me the black flag, and I said, "Oh, here we go." That's what happened.
I don't like to hear it. I don't like to see it, but I didn't clear it. So I saw it. I was like, no.
I didn't say nothing. I knew. Well, like I said, I look at the wall when I'm up there at the restart zone, and I seen blue wall, so I took off.
Yeah, it scored you too fast into the restart zone. So, or as iRacing would say, he went too soon. And it's a pain in the tuchus. But P3 tonight, though, able to rebound, get yourself back around, little touch and go moments. You had really good battles with Scott and Chris, and kind of all through the field. You had your restarts tonight were almost flawless. Walk us through the art of the Dudley restart.
I don't know if anybody else does it, but I put it in first. I don't start at second. I don't know if it's my pedals or whatever. I don't seem like I get a very good jump starting in second gear. So I'll start in first gear and jump it and put them revs up there, and then quickly put it in second. I notice a better jump when I do that.
All right, the infamous contact on the back straightaway. Your brakes were failing. We were hearing everything that was going on, and the immediate apology that you had, and just kind of everything. I didn't even go to your camera because I could hear it in your voice.
Yeah, you go to my camera, you see my head down on there between my legs under my rig looking for that cable. I guess I got all my cables in the front of my rig, and I guess the pedal cable, I guess I hit it with my foot earlier or whatever. And yeah, and that was unfortunate. I thought I ruined everybody's race there, ruined mine. I apologize to Bobby. But yeah, that I ain't never had that happen. So break out the old duct tape.
Churchy, what you got for Dudley?
Even though he's an Alabama fan and I'm a Georgia Bulldogs fan, I've always liked Dudley. Me and him, I first met Dudley in another league racing with him, and I think I think we got into each other one night and caused each other to crash, and ever since then we've been all right. We've been cool. So no, I really like Dudley. You were fast tonight, man.
Yeah, I had fast truck beginning, running pretty good, and it seemed like that last green flag run right before the green white checkers come out, 1 lap to go. The last it seemed like the last 15 laps, I started getting loose in turn 4, and I never got loose the whole race. Coming out in the middle of turn 4, I was running behind Scott, thinking we could run down Chris if we stayed in line, and yeah, and I noticed he was getting loose too, and yeah, that's like I guess maybe I burned my right rear tire up a little more than I thought I did. But yeah, I never had a loose condition in 3 and 4 all night long until like the last 15 laps before that green white check.
You were fast on that bottom, man. We were watching you, and I was like, man, watch Dudley on the bottom here. You were passing some trucks. So it was unfortunate with the brake deal, man. And, he said it was Dudley involved, and I said, oh, no, what for? Because I had you counted as a possible win tonight, man. So
Yeah, I was hoping, but like I said, win will come. I didn't win it all last season. I
Nope.
finished 3,000ths of a second, 2,000ths of a second, right with Scott 3 or 4 times. Hopefully I'll get one, but like I said, takes consistency and getting a little bit of bonus points here and there to win the championship.
yep, that
Kansas.
just shows you that you don't have to win to win a championship.
You pulled a Kansas. It's okay. It's good. It's good like that.
Mhm.
All right, Mr. Dudley, You got Kansas next week. Tonight, Texas in the book. It's going to be a whole different style of race next week, though, because that multi-groove is going to come into play. We've seen it time and time again. You can't really run the high side of Texas unless it's, first 10 or 15 laps, and then we'll see if Kansas does the same thing next week, and that we're used to seeing with these trucks. So, phenomenal race, man. Give a shout out. You get a P3 finish tonight.
I'd like to thank all the admin, Scott, Bobby, BJ, Rusty, and all the other admin that run this great league. All the sponsors like Steak and Shake, Allen Tillery, Buchanan Resorts, and I'm probably missing a couple. I thank you all for putting on a great show every week, like always. I'd like to thank the ALS Association Alabama chapter for allowing me to fly their colors in honor of my sister and all the people that's battled ALS and have ALS. I'd like to thank my dad, Arliss Dudley, watches every week, cheers me on, supports me. My cousin up there in Nashville works for the Predators. Brian and his family support me and watch. My fiance, Nancy, who always gets me up every weekend for the race and supports me. And roll tide.
That's the legendary Mr. Dudley. Much love, brother. Congratulations once again.
I thank you all. Take care. I will see you next week.
You too. Make sure all the happy Mother's Days are out there as well to everybody. I forgot to say that to Roberge and Ryan. So similar to you, make sure you happy Mother's Day to all those folks out there.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers there and all the mothers who aren't with us up in heaven. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
That's the way it is. 49 comes home, P3, and last but not least, Mr. Church. What you think, man? Not so bad, right?
Wasn't so bad. We had a couple, stretch there of cautions at the beginning, but after that, those guys had a couple good long green flag runs, and got into lap traffic and everything. It was a blast, man. It was a blast. I can't wait to do it again next week at Kansas.
Kansas is going to be fun. Kansas is, folks, it's our track. It's the hometown track for the old SIG Esports guy here, and it's one of the tracks I know the best. But Church is still gonna be the track facts guy. You're gonna have to get a binder, and and do the old Larry Mack binder thing. We'll have to put you on camera, and you have to get some fake spectacles to put
in a suit.
Yeah. I could make a segment out of that. I'm telling you.
It'd be cool.
It'd be awesome. It'd be absolutely fantastic. I think it was a great race. I think had some hiccups here, but first race jitters. I think that's what that is. This race last season, when they first had me come on a broadcast, they had a first couple of race jitters with me as well, and then it was smooth sailing after that. I do like that they do not have the stages. I think this race ran better because of the length of the race, and it was more racy, meaning that the drivers were able to run each other down, which is what I think NASCAR needs right now. Being able to get there, make the pass, and continue to be able to push that envelope a little further. It was a great race. I think I know there's some issues, there's some failures, mechanical failures. Those things happen. Ryan says good job to everybody, and says about time. Robert says thanks. Absolutely, sir. Much love to you. Dudley says good win to Robert, of course. Thank you to everybody who was out there in chats. Thank you to everybody who reached up and hit those notifications for me, those likes, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Facebook as well. We are working on that. We're trying to get to 19,000 followers. We're at 18,000 some change. So 19,000 followers is our goal there. We're trying to, by the end of 2024, I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's my goal. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers on Twitch, which we're at 914 right now, so we're really close to that goal. I'm trying. Follow me on Twitter. You can watch on Twitter if you want. Just don't tag me in criticisms that you think, if you think there's something that we need to improve on, message me. Don't tag me in a post that says, well, I don't know how to get him to sound louder on YouTube. you know, and I'm okay with having some criticisms. Like like if something doesn't sound right, tell me, you know, tell me in chat or, you know, message me on Discord or message us, you know, through the social media apps. You know, it's weird to see, we'll talk about you in the third person and you're like, well, then why didn't you ask me? Like, message me, you know, this kind of thing. I don't know. It's weird. Weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, that happened today. I was like, could have messaged me, you know, like, let me know. That's me being salty.
Always looking to upgrade, man. Always looking to do something better. I mean, that never quits. So of
Yep.
course you want people to tell you, hey, what can I do or what do I need to do?
Or if something sounds off, then I want to know that immediately. I don't want to read it in a Twitter thread. You know, I mean,
let me know.
like message me or say, hey, you know, you sounded, the racetrack is too loud. You know, you sound really low. And if I say, well, if I sound really low, it's not showing up low on my end. And I say, is it the racetrack? You know, try to turn your volume up. If you turn your volume up and it doesn't fix anything, then I will make an adjustment. Like, I want to make it right. You know what I mean? I want it not per person. I want to make it right overall for the league and for everybody else. So, yeah, I read that on a Twitter thread and I was like, well, you could just message me. like I didn't like if it was back and forth and say it was like, because certain tracks are louder than others, folks. Bristol, immensely loud, just like it is in real life. You go and sit at that track, you're gonna have to have earplugs in and a set of headphones on the outside. You go to a track like Texas where the open back straightaways, it's not as loud, and so iRacing doesn't have the volume set to be that loud. The cameras don't showcase that. You go to Indianapolis, it's a very loud track because you have inner and outer buildings that echo and reverberate. So we actually picked that same stuff up. The sound in this game is probably the most, I'm not going to say it's realistic. I'm going to say that it's consistent to the track, right? And so I'm always having a fudge with sound all the time. I set our voices peak at a certain decibel, and that's it when it comes to that. But when it comes to the racetrack, I'm constantly trying to fluctuate the races, constantly trying to make sure that everything sounds correct. And, you know, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes when it comes to consistently doing these at every different track. You can take notes all you want, but an update will change it. That's just kind of how it's a video game. Forgive me for saying it, you simulator freaks out there, but it's what it is. But Churchy, much love, man. This is great. Gotta come back to it next week. It's gonna be good. It's a little different with me, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it is different because it's somebody different, but I felt like it went smoothly.
Yeah, it went fine. Nobody had any issues. You didn't have any issues. You didn't have any issues. I was over here back and forth. Behind the scenes, I'm like the mama in curlers with a big baseball bat when the light comes on, like, oh, it messed up. Like you should. Me in action behind the scenes.
Yeah, I froze up that one time when they were under caution. Not sure what happened there, but we're back. We got it back up and going.
Yeah, the simulator does the simulator things. It just depends on. I haven't crashed in. Oh man, where's some wood? Here it is. I haven't had iRacing crash on me in almost 3 years.
You don't want it to crash on you.
Yeah.
You're doing.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in a race too. I mean, but yeah.
I've had OBS crash on me. I've had SDK. I've had my sound go out. But but iRacing's been good to me. Crazy.
Old faith.
You know, it's better than some of my other games that do crash on me regularly. So, which I'll be playing some of them coming up this week. Star Citizen hit 323. We're going to be doing a first dive into all the new stuff. It's going to be good. Great job from Mr. Church for broadcasting with me. Yes, sir. Mr. Church is Church. Robert's going to have a good future here. He just, we've got commentators, and that's what I'm happy about, because if you can't tell, sometimes the voice goes away, and we don't just do this during the evenings. They do stuff like this during the day too. So, but yeah, we're gonna get Star Citizen back up and running. We'll finish up our game reviews. We have a bunch to release, and so I'm gonna start getting those out on a schedule. We're gonna try to release one every other day, starting I think Wednesday. So it'll just alternate days: Wednesday, then Friday, then Sunday, then Tuesday, Thursday, like clockwork. We're gonna try to do it that way. We have a lot of things to fix and a lot of things to catch back up, and the only way to do that is continuously put out content. So we're going to continue to do that, plus our iRacing streams. Tomorrow we have the AMP Cup Series that we're going to be back on. They were fun last week. We're on for another 10 races. That's going to be absolutely amazing. So enjoyable. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors over at Signature Esports, starting with Chop Shop Racing. Make sure you go check out chopshopracing.net. Join one of the fastest growing leagues in all of iRacing, and make sure that you also join their Discord, getting one of these series that they're calling, that we call for them as well. Monday Night Dirt, Tuesday Night Trucks, and then we got a championship race coming up here very soon. I tell you what, that Dirt series is coming down to a wire when it comes to who's going to be what and where.
Yeah, last week at Port Royal, I did this points not too long ago, and it looked like Nick Klosterman took over the third place over Brian Warner. That's a really good battle between third and fourth there. And Corey and Matthew. Yeah, I'm thinking that Croaky's got this one locked up. But you never know. You never know. There's 3 races left. Monday we are at Weed Sport in the Pro Late models.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane. I think that's a whole nother kit and caboodle, because you got third through fifth that was within 7 points of each other last race, and then everything kind of flips on its head. It's gonna be great to see what happens there, and anything can happen when it comes to dirt. You can have a bad night. We watched it happen a couple of times.
Yep, I broke back into the top 10. I moved up to 9th, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get much further this year. Missing that crown jewel race really hurts somebody. So there's always next year. We'll see what we can do.
Well, Speed Fury Unlimited gives me all my driver cams. Thank you to Cedar Carpets, of course, the sponsor of the Hrt2Heart series, but also here for Signature Esports. Thank you to Surge Performance. Again, join them on Facebook.com. Searching Surge Performance, you're going to see a logo that's going to be absolutely insane. Thank you to Paul and Trevor for bringing us on with that. You got Amanda Rude Racing. Thank you, Dark Horizon Fishing. The legendary fisherman is booking your trips. He broke his foot. He is laid. He broke his foot. He had surgery. He's healing from surgery, and you can get out there and you can give him some support by booking a fishing trip with him as well. It's absolute legendary. And national TV sales and rental, of course, is always. And big special thank you to our VPN provider, NordVPN. Folks, this one was fun. Be good. Be safe. Be kind to one another. Mr. Churchy, we'll see you next week.
Anderson.
Gonna be it. See you in the next one, folks. All right, much love, Budgie.